Let's get the views of the Waterford manager, Davy Fitzgerald. He's with Joanne.
Well, Davy, hard luck today. It's obviously devastating to lose always. Did Tip just look that bit better than Waterford today, do you think?
Yeah, we've no complaints today. Joanne, the best team, won by sort of did, and absolutely gutted. We didn't play the way we wanted to play, straight from what we said we'd do a small little bit. But in fairness, Tipperary had their homework done unreal, and we can't have any qualms on Waterford today. The best team won, and that's just the way it goes.
Initially, it did look like it was going to be tight. You were in it for the first maybe 15 minutes, and then Tip just seemed to get scores at the right time.
Yeah, they got that goal and they got a bit of confidence. Maybe we doubted ourselves a small bit. We lost our shape to what we did. Always knew that their movement and stuff might cause a few problems. We thought we'd get rectified, but the few things we talked about doing, I didn't think we did them when they got the goal, especially. We went from that, and that was a big thing. But listen, we went down massive in the second half. We came back, so we brought back to 2 or 3 points, I think. And they got up again, so that we came back again, and I'd be very proud of the way the lads are, and even the supporters today, and makes you proud to be involved with that. And we just have to, and the lads have to get back and go again, you know.
When you did hit back, it was the likes of Ken McGrath who seemed to make a big difference, Owen McGrath when he came on. When you reflect on the team, will you have regrets about the one you selected today?
That's what, Joanne, anytime you lose you're going to have regrets, you know. We go on what we see at training. I think that's very important, and we pick the team as best as possible. I'd yet like to see the manager that gets it right every day. Maybe Brian Cody does, but that's about it. And we can pick holes, definitely, for sure, you know. But we do the best we can. That's all we can do, and we wish Tipperary every success. And after beating us today.
And you took a big risk, obviously, with Brian O'Halloran. Didn't quite work out, but you made the change then again pretty quickly.
Yeah, listen, Brian is a great player. There'll be no fear that lad. That lad will bounce back 100%, so he will. We took again. We didn't get the ball. We talked about getting to him either. In fairness to Brian, he got ball in his head. The plan was to get ball in either side of him and him to run out onto either side and lay it off. He didn't get that today. I could say nothing bad about Brian O'Halloran. We just felt it wasn't his day. After 15-20 minutes we just could see it, and we just decided to make the change. But Brian O'Halloran's a serious young lad and has a serious place at Waterford to come, I can guarantee you that.
No doubt, and I'm sure you're expecting the question, but what's left for Waterford, and will it include Davy Fitzgerald?
Well, the one thing I can tell you anyhow out of that is there's no fear of Waterford. Waterford are going to be stronger as they go on, I can tell you that. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of strength and depth coming there, so there is, and there'll be no fear of the future, and we'll see what happens after that.
Okay, Davy, thanks a lot.
Well, I suppose Cyril Farrell and Gerald Nan, as two managers, you know, you do your best, you set out the team, you put out your tactics, and sometimes but you stay good enough.
Absolutely, and you stand by your tactics. Some days they work, some days they don't work. I suppose the only fault you could have with Waterford today is that when they weren't working, they didn't change them fast enough. I think that was the big problem.
Questions at times over this Tip defence. Do you think you answered them today?
Well, we weren't happy conceding the last goal, but overall I'd say we're quite pleased. But we know the next day will be a different story, so we just need to keep working and keep improving.
The forward line looks to be clicking just nicely.
Yeah, I think today the movement was very good. I think, you know, we're playing with a lot of intelligent players there, and the movement was good, and we kept it going the whole way through the game, so that was nice.
Always nice to come in and prove on the scoreboard your worth.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, I was playing further out the field, I suppose, at the start of the year, and it was nice to get a few balls today. I had one of those days when everything sticks, so it was good.
Semi-finals, there's a massive prize on offer, you know, and the victory is all we came up for today, so delighted, and I suppose we the forwards especially maybe created scores to one another and played very well, so it's encouraging going forward.
Do you personally, though, does your back feel okay after coming through 70 minutes?
Yeah, it is now. I suppose during the week now I'll get back into training, and maybe I will look at it again, but hopefully now I'll get the proper training for 3 weeks before the next game, and you'd be in a better shape again.
Yeah, we've
the match.
Yeah, I think as Dáil came from the Tipperary side today, they really were dominant throughout the field. I think John O'Brien first, he was 6 points from play coming in, didn't start the last day. I think he really proved the point today, and again he's surely a shoe-in for a start the next day. And then Paul Curran, full back, was a rock throughout, especially in the first half when really broke the resistance of the Waterford forwards. Time after time he set up attacks. He was immense in there. And Noel McGrath, again, as we spoke about him, he came out onto brick, and I think 5 points from play. Very, very mature for a young guy, and you know, 3 exceptional performances.
Okay, it was a split vote. Who gets the award?
Noel McGrath gets it. I suppose a lot of forwards tend to get it. You know, we were talking about this there. Paul Curran had a great game, but to me, Noel McGrath, he's only 19 still. He won't be 20 till December. To go out centre forward in All-Ireland semi-final on Brick Walsh, who you know, is the outstanding player on the Waterford team over the last number of years, and basically take him on from the start. It's something I've seen Brian Cody doing with Henry Shefflin over the years, that, you know, putting him on the best, you know, maybe key man, and just taking him on and attacking him from the start. But, you know, scored some great scores. Took over the long range free taking as well at a crucial stage. Owen Kelly had missed a few, and he stepped up and stuck over 65 in a long range free, 5 points in play, and a great position for a clever hurler like him, a real good stick man, moves left and right into space, so great performance.
OK, then well, let's hear then for the man from Lockmore, Castleiney, Noel McGrath.
Des O'Mahony of Centra is going to give Noel his award.
Well done, Noel. Congratulations, Centra. Well done.
Congratulations, Noel. It looked like you enjoyed moving out to centre forward today.
Yeah, I suppose it's grand. Like, I suppose any day you get a place in the team, you're happy, and just thankfully enough everything ran for me out at centre forward today, and luckily enough the team came through in the end.
But everybody wondered how Tip were going to break down the influence that Michael Brick-Walsh has. So it was a big task for you going into today.
Yeah, I suppose like Brick is a big player for Waterford, no more than Tony Brown or Ken McGrath when he came on there. Like, but just I suppose every man has a job to do, and thankfully my job worked out well for me today, and the team got through.
OK, well done to Noel. So it's Kilkenny